Hello, beautiful. Welcome to your reading. His true feelings about you. I will share with you all the energy that comes through and not leave anything out. If you would like a personal reading, they are now 50% off. The link is pinned in the comments. Take a moment to click like and subscribe to the channel. That is also how you can support. Well, let's get straight into your reading. Meditate here on the 3 cards and pick the one that calmly draws you the most. This would be 1, 2, and 3. Let's get straight into your reading. Hello, beautiful number 1. Welcome to your reading. His true feelings about you. I will share with you all the energy and details that come through and not leave anything out. Take one moment to click that like and subscribe to the channel. That is how you can help to support. And if you would like a personal reading, they are now 50% off. The link is in the comments. Let's get into your reading. I can clearly see here your energy. You're naturally drawn to the 8 of Pentacles. And with the 8 of Pentacles being your card of choice, let me point out that this is physical. This is something that he feels about you physically, okay? And Pentacle energy does represent the earth elements. Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo are in the top placements of his chart or your chart as a confirmation in the reading. With the 8 of Pentacles coming out, I feel like also like this has something to do with like your job, you know, your career. He feels like maybe you like what you're doing now in your life and you're giving more attention to like your career or your job or something you're doing now in your life more than you are giving your attention to him. So he feels like you like what you're doing more than you like him. So let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. And what is the energy coming through? What are his true feelings? Ooh, the burning heart, the heart of flame. So with the heart of flame, this is fire element, Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. And it says transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. Love conquers and transforms all things. So he's definitely, you know, he's in his feelings regarding this relationship connection, wanting things to change. I feel that he is thinking, you know, that if he can show you something different about his emotions, if he can be more transparent with you, if he can, you know, wear his heart on his sleeves per se, basically just being more intimate with you when it comes to conversation. He feels like if he can do that, then that will change the relationship. That will allow things to deepen for both of you. But yes, he's definitely in his feelings over this relationship. So let's get more insight. And you have here the tall whites. So there's uncertainty, you know, there's distrust, and there's like his guarded feelings that did come through. So I'm so glad that this energy of the tall whites did come through, because that's a nice confirmation. So yes, he does. He guards his heart. He feels like you definitely do not trust him right now. And he feels like you are uncertain about this relationship. You're unsure like about the future of this connection. You're unsure about him, which is why you're not giving your attention fully to him, which is not why you are not, you know, so invested in him the way that you used to be. So I feel like between the both of you, you both are uncertain right now when it comes to this connection. Let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. So what is the energy coming through as it does relate here? You have flawed premises can attract true unwanted evidence. Ooh, so you have here, if you want to hear the false premise again, is what the energy says. If you want to hear the false premise again and again until yourself begins to believe it and repeat it, now own your activation of the contradictory vibration. It's because this would interfere with your sense of intelligence, and you would begin to attract the evidence of your belief. Literally, number 2. So in effect, proving the false premise to be true And so it becomes increasingly hard for you to call this a false premise when the evidence seems to be telling you that it is true. For over time, you come to believe it's truth. So this is about like mysteries and lies and things being false. What I do love about this card coming out is because the word true is in the title of your reading. So this makes perfect sense. So with this card coming out in this way. So yeah, this is about like, I feel like he's telling himself some lies about the connection. And so that's why things are playing out in this way. Also, he is wondering like how you feel about him. Can you see how he really feels? Do you really know what's in his heart? I feel like he feels like you have like this high sense of intuition where you know whether or not when he's lying, you know if he's telling the truth, you know if he's being real, and you know if he's being fake. And so this is something that's coming through quite clear. Thank you, Spirit. So let's get more insight. And you have here, remember your perfection. So with remember your perfection, and it lays directly under the 8 of Pentacles with physicality. So I feel like he sees you as the one, like the winning lottery ticket, the one that is really actually perfect. He does feel like you're a very loyal person, trustworthy. You're very kind. You're very generous. You do wear your heart on your sleeve. You're going to let him know exactly how you feel, how you want to do things and stuff like that. So he feels like you are like this true perfection when it comes to relationship. He does see you as the relationship goals, you know. Let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. And you have here, the 2 of Wands. No, the 2 of Cups. So this is a verification of him having his, him being in his feelings, because the cup energy does rule over the emotions. And with the 2 of Cups here, honey, this is like his true feelings, okay? I feel like this is like a romantic love, a partnership, a proposal, or a marriage is high in this energy. I feel like he wonders whether or not he is good enough for you. Is he really good enough for you to marry? Is he too good for you? Will you meet someone else that offers you a proposal or a marriage or a true partnership? Because I feel like this is the vibrational frequency that you're on. You want a true love relationship. You want a relationship where 2 people are together, where 2 people can become one. Someone that you love, someone that understands you. And he knows that this is something that you do want. The cup energy does represent the water zodiac signs. So you got Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer high here in the energy. So that energy, that sensitive, emotional energy, it could be in the top placements of your chart or his as a confirmation. That energy is also representing like secrets and trusting your intuition. So trust yourself here, number 1, as it does relate to this connection. Trust what he's shown you. Trust his actions. Trust everything that you have seen. Trust how this connection makes you feel as well. So let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. And I do want to, I have a different deck that I want to pull from. So let me see. So what's the energy coming through about his true feelings about you? What is that energy? And you have here, the selenite. Clear the clutter, honey. So with the selenite and clear the color, yeah. So he's thinking a lot. This is the type of person that does have a lot of thoughts, like back and forth when it comes to this relationship connection. Like I'm getting air energies, Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra in the top placements of his or yours. But this is about like, confusion over the relationship, confused about how it's going to go, not clear about, what he wants, and also not clear about what you want. You're not sure. There's a lot of like discord in this relationship where the communication is like not really clear between the 2 of you. And so he feels this as well. And beautiful number one, this does conclude your reading. I hope this reading does resonate with you and inspire you. And if it does, leave a comment below because I do love reading your comments. If you would like a personal reading, they are now. I offer my readings to you now for 50% off, and the link is pinned in the comments. I'm sending you lots of love and good energy. Hello, beautiful number two. Welcome to your reading. His true feelings about you. And I will share with you all the energy that comes through and not leave anything out. Also, take one moment to click that like and subscribe to the channel. That is how you can help to support. And I am offering my personal readings to you, just for you, for 50% off. And the link is in the comment section. So let's get straight into your reading. I can clearly see here your energy. You're naturally drawn to the Two of Swords. And with the Two of Swords energy, this is definitely about communication in this connection between you and how he feels about talking to you, texting you, and calling you as well. The sword energy does rule over the air zodiac signs. Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra are the top placements of his chart or yours as a confirmation in the reading. But specifically here with the Two of Swords energy, let me point out that with this energy coming through like this, I feel like, I feel like he thinks like you have options, you have choices, like between, like you may want to pick someone else, you may not want to be with him. He worries about the options or the competitions with other guys, other males. He just feels like you have options based on like your looks or your characteristics or just who you really are. He feels like, is he good enough for you? He often thinks about that a lot. Will you have someone else? Will you meet someone else? So let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. And you have here, you are already whole. So you are already whole. This is what you're thinking. You're like, I don't need anybody. I'm good by myself. But, if you do offer people into your world, that it's just because, you're allowing people into your world. And what you are whole. I feel like he feels like you're perfect. Like literally like your physical beauty as well as your inner beauty. He definitely finds you extremely attractive, but he feels like you're someone that does offer like stability. You're grounded. You are loyal. You are solid. Like he can depend on you. He feels like you won't cheat on him or lie to him. So let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. So it says, when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. Yeah, so with this energy, when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but the memories of your soul from those that you love. So with this energy coming through, I'm clearly seeing that he is feeling like, there's lots of memories still to be made. Like it's something that he thinks about. Let me tell you something. This guy is more spiritual than he gives on to. This guy really thinks about like spirituality and the afterlife a lot. Even if he doesn't talk about it a lot, like he definitely believes in God. He believes in karma. He thinks about the karma that he may reap. He thinks about his actions, things that he said to you, things that he did do to you. And those are things that are weighed heavily on his mind as well. So that's some energy I'm picking up quite clear. Let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. And you have here the Andromedians, autonomy, free will, and manifestation. See, he thinks about the free will that he does have in this life. So he's very, he worries. He really worries about like what he's doing, whether or not he's going to pay for what he does, the manifestation, his energy and stuff like that. Autonomy, having free will to choose. And that comes up here with the Two of Swords. He feels like you have the free will to choose anybody that you want. He feels like you have options, but for some reason he feels like his options are limited. Like he doesn't have a whole range of options of girls to choose from, but he feels like you have options when it comes to guys. But you, of course, you're into quality and not quantity. So you're not just going to choose every Tom, Dick, and Harry, every guy that comes your way, every guy that flirts with you, or every guy that jumps into your DMs. You're not going to choose those guys at all. So because it's about quantity for you, it's about morals, it's about respect. So let's get more insight. And you have here the Page of Swords. So I love the Page of Swords laying naturally here under the Two of Swords. The Page of Swords energy is definitely telling me he's very nosy. He's watching your social media. He's gossiping. He's spying on you. And I feel like he's doing that because I feel like he's trying to say to himself, I need to know the truth. I need to know, does she really like me like this? Is she flirting with someone else? Is someone liking her pictures? Is someone hearting her pictures more than once? Let me go see who this is. So he's watching you. You know, he really is. I feel like this guy is just distrusting. He doesn't trust anything or anybody. Also, I feel like here with this energy coming through that he gossip a lot. He really gossip a lot, a whole lot. He gossips more than a girl, actually. So let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. And you have here, billions of us are living in perfect diversity. So this is really good energy coming through because the diversity of the planet, you know, is of tremendous value and benefit. It really is. And because from variety springs all new ideas and expansion. And without the diversity, these would be like complacency or like illness, you know. And Spirit wants you to know that you are living with billions of people of like perfect diversity. So, you know, he thinks about how different he is from you. And, you know, and he compares himself to you a lot. Again, wanting the traits that you have. I feel like he does mirror you in some aspects. Some of his communication is sort of like yours. Some of the things that he says, you know, when you communicate with him, you'll think and say, did I say that? Didn't I just say that? So he does have a tendency to mirror you because, you know, deep down, you inspire him with the way that you are. He really is low-key inspired by you. So let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. And you have here the smoky quartz. Let it go. So with the smoky quartz energy, this is about letting go of the worry, the doubt, and the fears that could be in your energy. Number one, I feel like this person, you know, sometimes he does live from his ego. He's living from fear, which is why he's so worried about your options, so worried about someone being attracted to you, you know, flirting with you. I feel like his ego causes jealousy to just swell up in him. And this is the energy that's coming through. He knows that he needs to let that part of him go. I feel like he doesn't want to let the connection go between you and him. He doesn't want to let it go. And again, he's afraid that you will let him go. And so, beautiful number 2, this does conclude your reading. I hope this reading does resonate with you and inspire you. And if it does, leave a comment below. I do love reading your comments. Also, I am offering to you my personal readings now at 50% off. I can go more in depth and in detail than I can here on YouTube with a personal reading. So visit my website. I'm sending you lots of love and good energy. Hello, beautiful number 3. Welcome to your reading. His true feelings about you. And I will share with you all the energy that does come through and not leave anything out. Let's get straight into your reading. So I can clearly see here that the energy here is about physical. It's physical energy. As seen with the 7 of Pentacles, the Pentacle energy represents the earth elements, Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo in the top placements of his chart or yours as a confirmation in the reading. But specifically here with the 7 of Pentacles, I feel like he's trying to be patient. you know. I feel like he's trying to be patient. He sees you as someone that does work very hard. You work really hard. He sees that. I feel like he's waiting for something from you. This guy can play the waiting game like no other. So he's waiting for, you know, like the delayed connection to you. Like he's able to wait for that success with you, for that connection with you. So be very conscious of that energy coming from him. Let's get more insight. And you have here, expect the best. So see, he's waiting and he's expecting the best. He's expecting a good outcome with this relationship connection. I feel like he's concerned about the future of the relationship, like what's going to happen between you two. Will you be friends in the future? Will everything work out? So let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. What is the energy coming through as it does relate to this person? And so you have here transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. So with this energy coming through about how this relationship is going to deepen, love conquers all, I definitely feel like he thinks this. He feels this way. He literally does. He knows that love conquers all. He knows that love is the answer. I feel like that's something, that statement, love is the answer, is a statement that is strong here coming through with this connection. Thank you, Spirit. What deepens all. I feel like he's definitely in his feelings over this relationship connection. He thinks about it a lot. There's passion one moment, and then there's enthusiasm that things will work out, that things will go, you know, be very successful. So yes, he is expecting the best. So let's get more. And you have here the selenite, clear the clutter. So with the selenite, I can definitely see there's confusion when it comes to communication, something he said, something he did. There's action that is taking place here. The selenite crystal is one of helping you to clear, you know, your energy field, clear out negative energy, toxic energy, and things like that. And so this is the type of person that does think a lot, has a lot of thoughts running through his mind as it does relate to you and this relationship connection. I feel like he has a hard time sleeping. I feel like this is the type of person that does sleep with the television on. He just has lots of thoughts going through his head. And so he does find it very hard to sleep. So let's get more insight. You have here, flawed premises can attract true unwanted evidence. So with this card coming through, this is about his belief system. You know, he thinks really kind of negative, and it makes perfect sense with the selenite card coming through. The way that he thinks is what shows up. So if he's thinking like, oh, you know, it's very hard to get through to you. He feels like it's very hard to communicate to you because you don't understand him. No one understands him. No one listens to him. Then that is what he's attracting in his experience. I feel like he attracts this in his experience with other people as well. You're not the only one. So number 3, don't take this energy personally. I feel like this is the type of person that does, you know, like to ghost. He goes into solitude. He likes to hide his feelings, and he's not being truthful. So that's why he's not getting truth and honesty from other people as well as you. So let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. And so what's the energy coming through? What is the energy you have here? The World card. So with the World card, this is about like completion, lessons, and learning goals. Completing goals, success, lessons, and travel. So I definitely feel like he wants to be closer to you, like emotionally and physically. He wants to come to you. He wants to connect with you in that way. He feels like you guys are distant. You guys are separate in thoughts. You guys are separate with your ideas. You can't come together, you know, and it's something, I feel like it's the clutter. I feel like it's how he's thinking, his mind, what's going on in his mind. I feel like you're thinking a lot over this relationship. Like you don't know what to expect, what to do, where to turn. Thank you, Spirit, for this. I feel like that you have learned quite a few lessons with dealing with this person, you know, and the lessons mainly pertain to the lessons about yourself. I feel like this person is a part of your purpose. I feel like you are, you know, this person is allowing you to tap into that greater version of who you are, you know, that self-confidence, self-love, self-strength, self-assurance. I feel like number 3, you are on this journey now of self-mastery. So let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. And what is the energy coming through as it does relate here? And you have here the alchemy, the philosopher's stone, infinity, destiny, and magic. Of course, I love the alchemy card showing up because your first card that you're drawn to here is the 7 of Pentacles. The 7 of Pentacles is about that earth energy. And so with that pentacle energy and the philosophy stone, this is earth as well. Not Gemini. I'm getting Gemini because of the clutter in his mind. This guy really thinks a lot. That's that Gemini energy coming through. Social energy, overthinking Gemini energy. And when it's a low vibrating and Gemini, it's overthinking. When it's high vibrational Gemini, it's creativity. So here with the alchemy, the philosopher's stone, that is earth, infinity, destiny, and magic. So he's hoping that the future is going to be better in this connection. He's hoping that you see things physically the way he sees things. He wants to show you something different about himself. I feel like that you feel like, hey, you got to show me because you're talking, and I will believe it when I see it. That is your philosophy when it comes to this person, because he showed you so many sides of himself that currently now you don't believe anything about him. So beautiful. Number 3, this does conclude your reading. I hope this reading does resonate with you and inspire you. And if it does, please leave a comment below, because I do love reading your comments. And they definitely warm my heart and they make my day. I'm sending you lots of love and good energy.